Hey, welcome back, you guys. It's me, Lydia Marie, and welcome back to the beauty channel. Today we are doing a subscriber requested look. They requested a look with no foundation, and I love that, and I agree. It's getting warmer outside, and when it gets warmer, I don't use a lot of foundation. I like to be outside tanning, so I like to get some color, and then I just go in with concealer, a little bronzer, a little contour, whatever, but no foundation. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be using concealer as the base, a nice mineralized powder, and then we're just going to build from here, and then we're going to top it off with this poppin' red lipstick. You feel me? But I have a couple of announcements first before we get into the video, so let's find out what's going on over here on the channel. So first, before we get into the tutorial, the video, I want to thank y'all for 500 subscribers. Y'all know I have been working so hard, putting my all into this YouTube channel and putting my all into my blog, and both of them are growing so fast, and I'm so excited and so appreciative. Now, I didn't announce it when I first hit 500 subscribers. I waited like a week, because we all know that YouTube can be a hater. They be like, yeah, you got 500, and then they'll mark 3 people as spam and you're back under 500. I was like, let me wait until I get like 504, 505, something like that before I announce it. But anyway, thank you so much for 500 subscribers, and now we just build from here. I'm very appreciative that 500 of y'all was like, you know what, I like her, let me hit subscribe. So I appreciate that. Truly, truly, I do. Second announcement is I will be using a new video editing software. I'm going to be learning a new video editing software like soon, like starting tomorrow. So it may not be a lot of long form videos on here yet until I can, you know, feel comfortable enough editing a video within the Final Cut Pro, which is what I'm going to be using. I'll be using my iPhone, of course, to shoot short videos, so I will always keep releasing shorts or shorter form videos. But just so you know, if the set starts to look a little different or the videos look a little better, that's because I'm going to be learning a new video software, and I'm very excited about that as well. So again, thank y'all so much for 500 subscribers. Now let's get into this tutorial. Alright, so essentially I still have a lot of natural light coming from the window, so we're going to go ahead. I put my extra light back here. We're going to go ahead and shoot this now while we still have extra light. But I've already done my brows. Y'all know how I already do my brows before I come on camera. I did prime with the e.l.f. Putty Primer. That's what I used for primer today. And because it was no foundation, I'm going to just go in with all of my e.l.f. Concealers here. So that's what we're going to be using under my eye and to kind of spot treat around. I didn't even color correct today. I'm literally going to let this go. They asked for a simple tutorial, something that was easy to follow along to with no foundation. And I have a few shades of the e.l.f. This one is the one that I use on my face. It's the same color. And this is medium golden, I believe. And this is under my eye. This is medium golden. This is golden. And then this is golden sand or something like that. Tan sand. So between the 3 of these, this is going to be the base. So I'm going to take this one on here, and I'm just going to start covering where I would use the most foundation. And for me, that's on the center of my face where I would use it. And you don't have to do a lot, but I am, because I'm spotting. And you don't have to do it neat either, contrary to popular belief. You don't really have to do it that way. So I'm going to go in with this one that is more my shade as well, kind of like my winter shade, and just go around where I need a little bit more lightness, where I'm a little bit lighter, like so. And then I'll do the under eye after we blend this out. Alright, so I have a foundation brush, and this is a flat top kabuki from LaRousse. And I'm just going to stipple it in the same way I would with foundation. And I know you're like, well, concealer is just used to treat, but if you notice, I am staying right here in the middle. I'm not going to take it back because we are going to use powder, and I'm just stippling it in. I'm not rubbing it. So we're just going to stipple it in where it belongs. And one of the benefits of wearing concealer only is because concealer is normally much more concentrated than your foundation, which is why it's used to cover up. And you can put it on before or after foundation because it's used to correct. To me, concealer is the most important tool in your makeup, because you can have the best foundation, but your foundation may or may not cover everything unless you have like a super full coverage. But to me, a lot of times concealer would do everything, if not more, than your foundation. And I'm just taking that right here where I would normally color correct on my hyperpigmentation and just blending that. I went ahead and put on the concealer in the V shape, not all the way down here, but just in the corner and up here. And I went ahead and put that on. I'm gonna use a dense brush and just tap that in where I need the brightness, and whatever is left on the brush, that's going to serve as eyeshadow primer. I like this idea of wearing concealer as your main point of coverage, because in the summer I don't like to wear a lot of foundation. This is not a drying, this is not the mattifying one, this is the hydrating e.l.f., but I noticed still that it is right into my fine lines still. It used to be a little more hydrating. I don't know, maybe I didn't prep my eye enough, but I didn't want to put too much under there. But it still looks good. I mean, it still gives you the brightness. So we'll blend this one out and then we'll move on. This is the only item that I've had delivered from the Sephora sale so far. And this is the new Laura Mercier blurring powder. This is different from the original, which is this big one. So I got the mini size to try out the blurring powder that she just released. She didn't have a mini size for a long time, and I was not paying the $5 for a full size of that. So I'm gonna try a little bit of this under here. Y'all know how her packaging is. Once you open that top and you sprinkle some out, it's just gonna sit there. I really wish there was a way to sift it back down because I feel like I waste so much product. Nevertheless, this is the blurring powder, and I got the shade Honey, the same one. I have a muff, and these pick up a lot, but I want to see how well it actually. I know that's right, Laura Mercier. You better blur that under eye, honey. What? Wow. Without it looking super cakey or dry. I know that's right. This was a good little investment. It cost a grip because it's a small size, but it was $26. But that's just me being a little birdie bird, because y'all know I'm a little cheapy cheap. So, but it does do the blurring. I like that. That's really crisp. Let me just take it down to my chin where we had some more. I think this would be a really good under eye powder. So that's the new Laura Mercier. Now we're going to set the whole face with a light mineralizing powder so it won't overpower the concealer. You can totally use a foundation like the L'Oreal powder foundation or the Fenty foundation to go over your concealer if you don't want to wear liquid. But since we're not doing foundation, I am going to use the Sephora mineralized powder. And this is going to be all over to set the face. So I sprayed my face after I set the powder. I sprayed my face with the Sephora setting spray to give my face a little moisture and to set that powder in. And we're going to use a bronzer that I haven't reached for in a real long time. And this is the Fenty. This is their Sunstalker bronzer palette. I haven't reached for this in a minute, but it's very well worn. I really do like it. So we're going to use this on the eyes as well as on the cheeks. So for the bronzer, let's do Cocoa Naughty and Caramel Cutie. So we're going to do these two and mix them together as a bronzer. And I have an e.l.f. complexion brush, a dual-sided complexion brush, and we're just going to bronze a little more of that. We're going to bronze up. Cocoa Naughty is a little bit red, so it can almost do as a brush. I mean, as a blush. I can't speak. Can almost do it as a blush, but I really like how that bronzes. So do the other side. as a bronzer slash contour. Again, in the summer, I kind of take it, let my bronzer and my tan do the talking or whatever. You can kind of take it around here if you want and just do that. And then we can even go, if you like to contour your nose, I don't always contour all the way down, but I do like to contour like right here and keep it like that, which is why I like this little brush, because you can do both things with the brush. And this will give us a good start to the to the eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, we're still gonna stick with the Fenty palette, and you can use any of these for eyeshadows, and I've been using these on the lid. So I'm gonna go back in with, what was this called? Cocoa Naughty, this brown shade. And I'm just gonna tap that in on my eye. I don't know why you have to pick up Cocoa Naughty so much. I thought it was a little bit more pigmented than that. There we go. Maybe I just didn't have enough on my brush. But I really like this palette because you can use it all over your eye, all over your face. Rihanna really did that. I think this is one of my favorites from them in the most recent years as far as face products go, because everything else I'm kind of on. So that's Cocoa Naughty right here in the crease. If you have a hidden lid, meaning you don't have as much lid space as I do, when you open your eyes, you're going to put it right here, like a centimeter below where I did mine. But I have a big eye, so I'm going to place mine right here in the crease. And then we're going to go in with, you know what, I'm just going to use my fingers for these two. And this is in the shade, oh God, I don't have my glasses on. Hold on. Gold Rush and something something. We're going to go with this one. I know for sure this is the color Gold Rush, and this is the other one at the top. I can't see, but I will link it down below. Sorry. I should have been prepared, you guys, but look how pretty it is. Alright, now that I'm done embarrassing myself because I can't find my glasses to read that shade, but that's okay because I have a whole tutorial and video showcasing this palette, and you could go and watch the whole thing, and it's on my blog. So if you want to read about it, it's also on my blog. And of course it'll be in the description box. So since this is giving me a nice little sun goddess situation, sun kiss, clear skin, I'm going to do a little highlighter, which I haven't done in quite some time. I'm going to use a Wet n Wild highlighter, and this is in the shade Awesome Blossom, and it's kind of the same color as the eyeshadow, kind of. So I'm not going to take a lot. I'm going to actually flatten out this portion of this fluffy brush, which would probably be too big, and just, dang, that is very pigmented. How come I don't use this more? And just sweep it right on top of my blush. Right there. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that. Ooh, I know that's right. We like that. And you can even pat it and just give you a nice little something, something. And you know I wouldn't be me if I didn't boop my nose. So I'm making a mess. Yes, highlighter does the trick. Let's move on to some lashes, a little bit of liner, and I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to use to save time. I'm going to use the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift, and for eyeliner I'm going to be using an LA Girl. This is actually a cream eyeliner, and I'm going to be using this one. This is in the shade Suede Fringe. So I'm going to put those on off camera. And I love using a cream stick for a liner. It's just so much, you know, softer and easier. So I feel like we need to just up a little bit. I think this is very pretty. I do like the way it looks. It looks very clean, very pretty, soft. But I'm feeling a little glammy glam today. So we're going to top this off with some red lipstick. Yep, we are. I'm going to line my lips with a darker lip liner from MAC. Red lipstick goes with everything. You can keep your face soft and have a red lip. Then we're going to go in with Boss Lady from the Lip Bar. This is the Ultimate Drugstore Red. It goes with everyone. It never looks bad. And with this soft little look, I feel like it's going to give it a little, you know what I'm saying? So let's try on Boss Lady. Don't be scared. Y'all know I love a good red lipstick. Now don't be scared. I want y'all to get into it. Alright? Let's trust the process here. Do I have eye boogers? No, I'm good. Okay. Yes. Absolutely yes. This was a great decision. Let's clean this up a little bit. And there we have it. This is the final look. This is a very simple, to me, kind of look, but we just zhuzhed it up a little bit. We need a little zhuzh sometime. And this red lipstick, it feels like I haven't worn red lipstick in weeks. Like, I don't even know who I am anymore. I really need to wear it more often. Boss Lady is that girl. You can get this from Target or Walmart, or you can log on online and get it from the lip bar directly, but it looks good on everybody. And this is just proof that I need to wear more red lipstick. So thanks again for tuning in, you guys. And again, thank you so much for 500 subscribers. I can't believe it, but then again, I can, because I've been working my butt off to get here. So we just gonna keep growing, you know, and I'm so excited. Thanks again for tuning in. To the person who requested this, I know you're gonna see it because you tagged me, and I love that all the time. So I will definitely be posting this on my Instagram and here on YouTube, so make sure you're following me over on the gram. Definitely make sure you're tuning into my blog newsletter. I can't stress it enough how much exclusive content is in that newsletter. It's once a month, comes to your inbox. You don't have to do anything but go to my blog. When that pop-up box comes up, put your email in. It's one and done. I don't spam. I don't go crazy with the emails. It's once a month so far. So don't forget to join the beauty fam over on beautybyelmarie.com. Until the next time, which will be very, very soon, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.